Yo, what's up guys? I'm Grandmaster Shaymin and welcome back to Flower Paradise, and today we have another episode of Sakura Night. And it's been a really crazy thing so far, a great story, some really interesting characters. Felicia is obviously amazing, but we now have met the wolf girl, and she has picked up on Neko Face there, Tart. And she now knows that Tart has encountered us before, and she believes us to be companions of that evil cat girl that is also very cute, that we want to find and punish, but in a respectful way that keeps her looking cute. But if you guys are excited, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Make sure you follow the links in the description, so that way you can get all of the previous Sakura episodes. At the end of the video, there will be a nice little link that'll come up with the playlist for this series, as well as a playlist from another Sakura series if you want to wait until the end of the video as well. Or you can look under the playlist tab on my channel. But without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to try and save the wolf girl. I don't know what happened, but it's time to save the wolf girl. We have no obligation to help her, but Felicia jumps at the chance anyway. She's incapable of hanging back. She might say and do a lot of things, but in that respect, she's rather predictable. She's a knight before a princess, and she can never ignore plaintive cries of a maiden in distress. She's too pure-hearted. Fair enough. Honestly, fair enough. Miss Wolf! Miss Wolf! What in the world happened to you? Miss Wolf! Felicia blinks, she frowns. Her cries of concern fail her, and she takes in the strange scene that is playing out before us. We met the wolf girl again, far sooner than I would have imagined. She isn't standing guard by the cave, as she was during our first encounter. We find her instead among the trees, crouched up in the grass. I can hear the faint sound of running water, which lead me to conclude that there must have been a stream nearby. Maybe she was going to take a bath. Her bath time was interrupted quite rudely, however, by slimes. Of course. Why not? Multitudinous mass of green gelatinous slime. They're coating the wolf girl. Why is she eating it? I like how one of the slimes is like become like a hairpiece. Like it just looks cute. She's just got like a green glimmery hairpiece. The slime right in the middle there is a little bit pervy, but you know, they're coating the wolf girl's tanned body, oozing between her bared breasts, sticking to the inside of her thighs and clumping her hair. Though her expression is one of distress, her eyes are glazy, her mouth is hanging open, and is she trying to bite the slime off of her? Since her hand and feet are bound, it makes sense that she'd try and pierce it off using other, rather more unconventional methods. But if this half-hearted attempt to fight back yields few results, rather than recoil, the slime only seems to redouble their caress. They ooze all over her body, pulsating between her heaving bosom. The ribbon of slime massages the sensitive part between her legs. Yet another rushes forth to meet her mouth, rubbing itself against the protruding tongue. The slime infiltrates the wolf girl's mouth, and it rolls along her tongue, effectively stopping her cries. Now the wolf girl can no longer scream. She can only gasp and moan. She isn't enjoying this, is she? Now this is quite the nostalgic sight. It certainly takes me back. I tear my eyes away from the wolf girl with no small amount of difficulty. There's something almost entrancing about those ropes of glimmering, glistening slime, and shoot Felicia a narrow-eyed glare. What are you talking about? That look upon the young maiden's face. It is strikingly similar to the expression you made when I first found you. She was the spitting image of you, with that mouth open and those flushed cheeks, and the wanton grinding of her hips strikes the familiar chord with my breast, too. This must be what we elves call deja vu. What? I take a step back, abashed. I did not make a face like that. Most definitely not. I'm pure and innocent, and I didn't enjoy being ravished by slime in the slightest. You looked way more into it than I was. I enjoyed myself, that's true, but I'm not trying to hide that fact. I'm not at all ashamed. You should try to be more open too, Estelle. When I found you enveloped by the slime's embrace, you were making such wonderful noises and your underwear was awfully wet. No, it was not. Categorically was not. And why are you looking at my underwear anyway? I would not normally be so vulgar, but I could hardly help it. Need I remind you that you were wearing nothing else? I grit my teeth. I'm not the one being attacked by the slimes, but my face burns with fiery humiliation. The wolf girl's soft sighs and moans bring at my own best basement back in startling detail. Felicia might call it deja vu, but for me it's more like PTSD. Fair enough. Let's not talk about it. I want to erase that from my memory. You should do the same. But Estelle, how could I forget the day that we met? It was the most wonderful chance encounter, and we have been inseparable ever since. The sight of you wreathed in slime has attained great significance in my heart. It would be cruel of me to simply erase that memory. This is what our friendship is based on. You getting basically raped by slime. I have seen you covered in slime, and you have seen me in a similar state. Could there not be anything more lovely? Is it tasty? When Felicia and I were bickering, the wolf girl was doing her level best to fight against the slime's embrace. I think she's nearing her limits, though. Drool drips down her chin, and delicate limbs tremble. Her ears twitch, and so does her tail, both of them beckoned by the glistening green slime. You girl. Well, I thought there was some in her mouth. You girls, please, you two, no fight. Can fight later. Argue as much as you like. I no stop you. Do what you want, but now, please. Tasukete. Well, when you speak it that sweetly, I can hardly resist. Felicia points her sword at the slime, which continues to ooze over the poor wolf girl. Fear not, Miss Wolf. I shall drive off this beast, and I shall restore thine honor. I swear it upon my own life, after all. Felicia glances back at me, a coy smile playing on her lips. I am no stranger when it comes to dispatching slimes. Whooching, whooching, whooching. I'm glad we were able to dispatch that slime with no trouble at all. Felicia sighs and wipes her brow with the back of her arm. She then extends a hand to the wolf girl, who's lying prone on the grassy ground. Are you all right, fair maiden? Can you stand? I fine now. You help. Thank you. The wolf girl takes Felicia's proffered hand and rises to her feet. At least the wolf girl looks like she's back to her old self. She's eyeing us with suspicion once more, now devoid of slime. I'm glad you helped, but now I wonder, why come back? I told you to leave these woods. You no listen. You not planning to ambush me, were you? In all honesty, I did mull that plan over. I see. So you meant to go back on your word. You waited until I bathed, then you mean to strike. You mean to rob me, you wicked bad lady. Now, don't be so quick to jump to conclusions. I thought about stealing the Lunaflora while you were otherwise disposed, but decided against it. As a princess, I would never do something so underhanded. All the same, I can't leave this forest without it. We came here to receive the Lunaflora. We want to be able to help those people back in Grimoire who have been injured by monsters. Estelle and I were pondering what we could do when we heard you scream. We were worried about you, so we came to investigate. Worried? Why you worry? We strangers, and I was rude. I told you to go. You were rude, it's true, but I forgive you. You are simply too lovely to hold a grudge against. Moreover, you were only protecting your own territory. As a princess myself, I can understand your motives. I would not like it if strangers tried to infiltrate my family's castle either. So, you not mad? I am not. But I'm not so sure Estelle here. Are you willing to let bygones be bygones? Well, of course, I don't have any feelings of ill will towards you, Miss Wolf. If anything, I'm more annoyed by Felicia, who for so cheerfully recounting the time I was attacked by slime. For a princess, she has a surprisingly small amount of tact. Then again, I should have expected as much as I saw her strip off in the middle of Grimoire's crowded shopping street. Common sense isn't exactly Felicia's forte. Then you forgive me. You no want to fight or steal or betray? I would rather not if that could be avoided. While we do desire the Lunaflora, we don't think it's worth hurting you. If you don't want to give us the flowers, then it can't be helped. We'll have to return to Grimoire empty-handed. The wolf girl takes a step forwards, her nose twitching. She examines me, her blue eyes wishing. Is she smelling me? How funny. What's funny? You human. But you do not smell of liar. I think you telling the truth. I said cruel mean things to you, but still, you help me. You do not take advantage. Do not try to steal my flowers when the slime attacked. Maybe you can be trusted. You said you were Fel and you Esti. Yes, indeed. I am Felicia Maribel D'Argentino. Or D'Argento. At your service. Too long. You elves have too many names. Confusing. Can't remember. You Fel, you Etsy. I remember that. Has this fair girl seen fit to bequeath me a nickname? What a glorious day this is! Surely this must be proof of our strengthening bonds. I opt to ignore Felicia and instead look at the wolf girl inquiringly. I don't mind being called Etsy, but I'm curious, what is your name? Rune. That's it? That's it. Rune. Just Rune. She's so cute! It's so short and simple. It's memorable enough. It's very nice to make your acquaintance, Miss Rune. No, miss. That human title. I not human. Oh, you're right. I do apologize. Felicia deflates at this a little at this, and I giggle. It's rather funny seeing Rune and Felicia interact when their styles of speech are so wildly different. They're on two completely opposing ends of the spectrum. Rune's Lemurian might be a bit stilted, but at least we can communicate. With communication comes understanding, hampered though it may be by cultural differences. And with understanding we might, with some hope, be able to forge bonds. I wonder if Rune would consider being our friend. She has given us her name, that's a start. I think it'd be nice to get to know her a bit better. I thank you for help. I get you reward. She rushes into a pouch at her waist and draws out a few flowers. The flowers are milky, crisp, celestial white, just like the moon in the night sky. Though the sun is high, these pure petals seem to exude a mystical light of their own. Wow, I've never seen flowers this wonderful before, but I think I can guess it at their name. Are these the Lunaflora? Yes, they reward for you. You take, help people, like you help me. Thank you very much. You're too kind. I really do appreciate it. Not kind. Not really. Rune steps back at this, abashed. Her cheeks turn an adorable shade of pink, and she coyly toys with the strand of her hair. She's like, oh, no, not helpful. I am no helpful. I thought of her as quite stoic, stern person, but I guess she's a little sweeter than her paws and fangs make out. When she's embarrassed like this, she's surprisingly cute. Surprisingly? Is she not cute all the time? Look at her. Felicia dashes forward. I think she meant to wrap her arms around Rune, but I halt her with a warning hand. Don't be so hasty. She's only begun to trust us. I don't want you souring our relationship already. What? Felicia hangs back, sniffling, her eyes beating with tears. And I really wanted to caress her cute ears. Don't tell me you're not drawn to her fluffy parts, too. Well, that is... Yeah. I do think she's cute, but I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable. It's rude to just touch people without their permission, Felicia. Oh? You want to stroke me, Etsy? I no mind. You don't? No, having my ears stroked feels good. I don't mind if it's my mother or even a human. I trust you now. You can touch. Rose's nose twitches again. But you do smell of cat. You've said that a couple of times now, but I don't really follow. How do we smell of cat? I don't even have a cat. You understand wrong. You know smell of normal cat. It's stronger smell, more pungent, obnoxious. You smell like cat girl. I guess that makes some sliver of sense. I did run into Tart after all. Maybe Rune can smell the vestiges of her perfume on my skin. I know like cat girls. I know trust. Once I had friend. She was cat girl. We spent lots of time together. Every day a lot of fun. Rune grits her teeth together. Then she took advantage. I let her into Sacred Wolf Cave. She picked many Lunaflora, took almost all of them, knocked me out with magic, and ran away. She pretended to be my friend, so she could steal precious flowers. Have not seen her since. Probably she sold them. Lunaflora, very rare. Very expensive. I trusted, she betrayed, now I hate. I can't trust anybody who smells like cat. Her kind wicked. I will hunt down cat girls and make them pay. I see. That explains why Rune seems to dislike cat girls so much. All the puzzle pieces are filling into place. I wonder, by any chance, was the name of your friend Tart? Rune's ears perked up at the mention of Tart's name. She takes my shoulders in her hands and cries, Tart, you know her? So, she did send you here to trick me, you enemy, Etsy? No, you've got it all wrong. Then how you know her name, you friends? Certainly not. While it is true Estelle and I have met Tart before, we are not close companions. In fact, precisely the opposite. She swindled us just like she swindled you. Swindled? Then she your enemy too? Yes, indeed. She told me she was homeless and tricked me into giving her all of my money. And as for poor Estelle, well, the things she did were unspeakable. She took my money and my mother's sword. She stole my precious family heirloom, and she sent me into the forest to be attacked by slimes. Tart did that? She hurt you? Rune lets her hand fall from my shoulders. She takes a step back, her ears folded against her head. I could smell her on you. I thought you her friends. Maybe I wrong. Tricking wolf girl's not enough for her. Now she trick human and elves. What a wicked woman. Wicked is certainly the correct word for it. That cat girl is a menace. Any girl who causes such upset deserves to be brought to justice, regardless of how cute she may be. I shall hunt down that feline, and I'll make her change her thieving ways, or my name isn't Felicia Maribel Dargento. So, you want to stop her? Yes, that's right. We've been searching for her in the grimoire, but we haven't had much success. We still have no idea where she might be. But you know she in grimoire. It seems likely. If she wishes to sell Estelle's stolen sword, she probably is looking for the highest bidder even as we speak. I see, so she in grimoire. I did not know. I do not go to city. It's not good for wolf girls. Human city's too big, too loud. I no go there, but if you with me, I can manage. I can leave this forest. I know no human custom. I think you want that backwards? With the I know no human custom, but I do my best. I try. Or I know no. I guess. It's hard to think sometimes when it's like really small like that. She's adorable, by the way. I'm just saying. She's absolutely cute as heck. Thinking. Rune glances at Felicia and I, a serious look on her face. I know like Tart, neither do you. We different species, elf, human, wolf. But we united. We hate Tart, want to punish her. That makes us allies. We work together. You take me to Grimoire, look after me, feed me, give me bed. Then I sniff Tart out. Nobody better at hunting cats than me. I find her, we all punish her, make her sorry. That good idea? I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. I would be more than happy to welcome you to our party, Miss Rune. Just Rune. Just Rune, then. If you accompany us, I am certain we will be able to find that miscreant. You can smell her on my clothes, and that's been over a week since I last saw her. With your incredible senses on our side, we shall be unstoppable. Grimoire might be big, but she shall back in that nuisance of a cat girl into the corner. Then she can pay in blood. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Blood? Hey, wait, we've been through this. We're not gonna kill her. Oh, yes, you're quite right. I forgot myself. You imagine they actually find her and she's like, well, guess she's dying. And she's like, oh, right, we were supposed to not kill her. My bad. We shall not kill her, nor spill her blood. But humiliating her should be fine. Yes, humiliate like she did me. We make her pay. Then let's do that. Together we will be unstoppable. Foo. Goodness. I'm the one who suffered the most because of Tart. She took my mother's sword, and I'm not sure if I'll ever forgive her for that transgression. But now Rune and Felicia are cracking like this. I can't help but feel sorry for her. Will Tart be all right? I hope not. I mean, yeah. Once we handed Alex the Lunaflora, Rune, Felicia, and I wander into the grimoire for a few hours. Despite Rune's keen nose, we are unable to find any trace of the enigmatic Tart, though we do locate a stall selling delicious crepes. Rune never eaten a crepe before, and her eyes light up when she sees them. She looks so cute, I feel obliged to buy her one despite the protests of my empty purse. The three of us while away the evening of sampling sweet foods, which Rune delights in. The way her ears wag makes the unnecessary expense worthwhile. She's so cute. Oh my god. The way Rune gasps as she samples a croissant for the first time. Her soft sighs when she bites into a particularly juicy strawberry. The peaks of whipped cream that stuck to her nose, her cheeks, and her lower lip. It's all too charming for words. She is adorable. I like her a lot. When sun sets, the three of us retire to our inn. Felicia hands the innkeeper a few coins to permit us another night's lodgings and then go to our room. There are only 2 beds in our humble abode. One for Felicia and one for me. There's nowhere for Rune to sleep. I'm a little worried about that, but Rune doesn't seem to share my concerns. I'll be okay. Don't need bed. Can sleep on floor. Are you sure about that? I look at the wooden floorboards dubiously. They're warped with old age and peppered with rusty nails, some of which sticking out at awkward angles. The floor doesn't look very comfortable. Don't need worry. I sleep in forest, in cave. Used to it. This nothing. No problem. It might be no problem for you, but it certainly would be a problem for me. As a princess, I cannot let any of my subjects sleep on the cold, hard floor while I recline in a soft bed. I am no despot. When I see suffering and injustice, I wish to correct it. My heart would break to cast you upon the ground so callously. I feel guilty for even dwelling upon it. Fie, my poor breast aches. It ache? You sick? Maybe she's sick in the head. Brain fever, then? I did wonder. She talks so funny. Use big, long words. Are all elves like that? I wouldn't know. She's the only elf I've ever met. She's rather unique, though. Too unique. My head hurt. Want to sleep. Rune curls up on the floor, her tail tucked between her legs. She nuzzles her cheek against the crook of her arm. Good night. Felicia, however, seems unsatisfied with this outcome. She plants her hands on her hips and says in no uncertain terms, No, this'll never do! You are a member of our party now, Rune. As such, you deserve to be treated like an equal. I would never make Estelle sleep on the floor. Though she did make me sleep in a barn that one time. So you should not either. You deserve far better. Felicia might be strange, but for once I find myself agreeing with her. She really does seem harsh, It really does seem harsh making Rune sleep on the floor. Rune seems happy enough with this arrangement, but I don't think I'd be able to get a single wink for this of guilt. The wolf girl in question is looking so sad and cold, curled up as she is without a blanket or comfort. You gotta give her a bed. Just sleep with your girlfriend. You guys basically had sex already, so just go for it, man. Surely there must be something that we can do. What should I suggest? Hold on. Okay, tell Rune she can sleep with you. Tell Rune she can sleep with Felicia. Dang it! None of the options is sleep with Felicia and give Rune your bed. Then you've got to go with. You can sleep on my bed. Rune gets to her feet. She blinks at me, her tail swishing. That okay? You no mind? I don't mind at all. The bed is quite small, but should be enough room for the both of us if we lie close together. And in any case, I feel happy knowing that you're not on the floor. You sad if I cold? I would be very sad. You're a member of our party now, like Felicia said, and I want to look after you. I'm not the most reliable of people, but I give you everything I have to keep you safe. I'll even give up some room on my bed if I must. Etsy. Oh, Etsy. Rune smiles sweetly. You good and kind, not like Cat. I like you a lot. Then sleep with you. Sleep together. Thank you. Ah, she's so adorable. Felicia walks on, her hands clasped together at her front. I wish I could sleep with her too. Sorry, no. Only one of me. I sleep with Etsy. I cannot shadow clone jutsu. I know shadow clone jutsu. Only one. Sleep with Etsy. Etsy cute. Etsy is all. I was trying to sleep with Felicia and give her own bed. Why is that not an option? Then could you cut off some of that fine hair on your head? Or maybe some fur on that tail? I can sleep with that. At least I can pretend you're in my arms. That would be better than nothing. She's so creepy. What? Rune looks at Felicia flatly. She holds her hands up to her head, perhaps in an attempt to protect her hair from Felicia's planned ravaging, and says, "No, can't have. Strange woman. I no trust. Sleep on your own." She doesn't trust me. Felicia staggers back, defeated. She slumps into her knees like a soldier felled in the battlefield, and slams her palms against the ground in the most melodramatic of manners. Oh, woe is me! This is the saddest day of my life! She's hilarious. Later that night. Rune, are you comfortable like that? Comfortable, yes. Nice and warm. Your thighs soft. Thank you, Etsy. It's no problem, but, I look at the foot of my bed, abashed. When I said Rune could sleep with me, I thought she would sleep beneath the covers. Her wolfish nature seems to be overcome, her more human attributes, however. Rune is resting not by my side, but at my feet. She's curled up on top of the covers like a comma. Her head nuzzles against my upper thigh, her cheek resting against the padded paws. She looks so cute like this, it's true. When doesn't she? But something about this arrangement is quite strange. I wanted to sleep face to face with my arms about her. Oh well. I guess as long as Rune's happy, I'm happy. This is fine. It should be fine at least, but my legs, they're starting to go numb. The next day dawns, and it becomes a brief period of respite. It comes with a brief period of respite for Felicia and I. Since it's the weekend, we don't go to the guild to take on quests. Instead, we've decided to walk around the Grimoire streets with Rune in an attempt to find a trace of the elusive tart. I didn't trigger an event! Dang it. Though Rune walked through the town with us yesterday, it's much busier today. There's a market going on, and the streets are positively choked with people. Men and women from all across Grimoire and beyond have spilled into the streets, desperate to find the latest bargains and specials offers. Stall owners cry out, trying to attract customers, while children beg their parents for candied nuts and chocolate bananas. Bolts of cloth ripple beneath the sunshine. Colorful gems wink, and stalls groan beneath the weight of swords and shields and leather boots. There's so much to see and do, I'm not sure where to turn my head first. Dragonhide shoes! Try our finest dragonhide shoes! They're completely impervious to flames! Yo, man. Check out these donuts. We have these sugar donuts. 5 for 1 bronze coin. Choose your fillings. We got custard. We got chocolate. We got red bean based. We got people filling. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, to examine our skills in satins. We have the finest cloths in all of Lemuria. Spices and herbs from the Zenobia Desert. Rare exotic spices that cannot be found anywhere else. These stalls are selling some truly incredible things. One vendor even seems to be selling exotic pets. A monkey lounges upon the roof of the stall while birds chatter amongst themselves. A young boy pushes past me, starry-eyed, to gawp at the exotic animals while the vendor hurriedly delivers his spiel. The marketplace is incredible. It's amazing. It's noisy. Rune wrinkles her nose. Her ears are folded back against her skull and her eyes are wide. Are you alright, Rune? This isn't too much for you, is it? It loud, smelly, busy. Not like forest. It new to me. I don't mind. I can cope. Need to search. I can smell her. Tart, you mean? Yes, that's right. She here too. I know. I can tell. I'm impressed that Rune can pick out Tart's distinctive odor amongst the myriad pungent smells that hang in the air. Her nose must be sensitive. I crane my neck, searching for Tart amongst the crowd. If Rune says she here, I'm sure she must be. but I can't see any signs of her. The marketplace is so busy, it would take hours to comb through it, and by that time, time might run away. Wait. Time might run away. What did you see on the clock? I don't know. The time got up and ran away. Okay. The time's running away, apparently. That's a problem. If time is running away, then you're stuck, like... I know time's technically a man-made concept, but still. I wonder what she's doing here. Did she come to sell my sword? Is she bargaining with the various stores trying to get a lucrative deal as possible? How could she? We would have to find her, no matter the cost. But is it really possible? I'm starting to doubt our chances, but... Rune's ears perk up. Can smell her. She's here. She's close. She know, expect me. Can't run. Won't let her. I catch her. Rune, wait! I call after the wolf girl to little avail. She already gone bounding off to search for Tart. Soon waves of people surround her, swallowing her. Then she vanishes from view. Darn it, where did she go? We must hurry. There's no time like the present. Let's go. Go where? I can't see Rune anywhere. I kept my eye on her. She went this way. Felicia dodges off. I follow behind her, weaving my way through the crowd. I step on more than my fair share of toes and procure numerous complaints, but I don't slow down. I can't. Where's Rune? I look this way and that, craning my neck. My ponytail billows behind me and my boots strike against the ground. My shoulders collide with a middle-aged man and he curses as he drops a bag of apples on the ground. Hey, watch where you're going! Sorry, but I can't stop. What, aren't you gonna help me pick these up? Hey, wait! But I ignore him. I need to keep going. I run and run and run and then... Leave me alone! Don't come any closer! Hey, stop it! What? Stop! Won't stop. Can't stop. You die now. Die? Isn't that a little extreme? Put the claws down, don't you? Don't cut up my pretty face. No, wait. Ah! I hear a familiar voice and then a familiar scream. There's a guttural howl, almost like a feral wolf, and then a thud. We must be close. This way, Estelle. Felicia didn't need to tell me twice. We round the corner, leaving a throng of the marketplace behind us, and then... Nyah! Nailed it! She's so awesome. Is Rune not the coolest? She freaking nailed it. Oh, I love Rune so much. Rune's amazing. I think that's actually it for this episode. Time goes by fast, guys. Thank you guys so much for all the support on the series to this point. I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you guys hit the like button down below. It is free. You guys can just go down there, scroll down a little bit, click the like button. It's super easy, super sweet. Won't be too bad at all. Make sure you guys, of course, comment in the comment section. Let me know, who's your favorite character? Are you like me, or are you on one of the different teams? I'm not entirely sure. You know, who is your favorite character in this so far? Felicia's just so fantastic. I mean, it's just... She's definitely my favorite. But you like, obviously, we got Rune, we got Tart, we got Estelle. You got Alex. You can like Alex. Alex is pretty cool. But leave a comment. Let me know in the comment section. Subscribe if you have not done so already. And we'll see y'all in the next episode. Peace out.